Some mornings feel heavier than others. The body wakes up slower, the face no longer responds as it once did, and those tiny changes in the mirror, little lines, a hint of swelling, that tired look that lingers even after a full night's sleep, begin to whisper things you try not to hear. Have you ever wondered if these signs are just part of the routine, or if your morning habits might be silently accelerating them? And what if a simple, gentle ritual practiced for generations could help you feel lighter, look fresher, and regain that quiet confidence you haven't felt in years? Stay with this video until the end, because today you'll discover the morning habits many Japanese women use to keep their skin youthful for decades, on approach so simple and calming that it may transform the way you begin every single day. This video reveals a quiet but powerful tradition that Japanese women have practiced for generations. It is a morning ritual that combines gentle skincare, mindful breathing, warm hydration, and small acts of presence that support youthful skin, better vitality, and a calmer emotional state throughout the day. This habit matters because people over 50 often begin to notice that the body reacts differently. The skin becomes more delicate, and small symptoms once ignored start to have more impact on physical well-being. The things we once did automatically now require more care, and it's precisely at this point that a simple ritual can make a profound difference. Throughout this story, you'll understand how one calm moment in the morning can influence circulation, hydration, skin elasticity, and even mood regulation. And while it may sound subtle, Japanese longevity habits are built exactly this way. Small gestures performed with proper technique, repeated day after day, that protect health and prevent delicate situations before they appear. The wisdom behind these practices comes from centuries of observation and a deep understanding of how the body changes with age, particularly how the skin loses its natural resilience and how internal systems slow down, requiring a more nurturing approach to daily care. It begins with something that might look almost too simple: warm water. In many Japanese homes, the day starts with a gentle splash of warm water infused with rice or green tea. It's not just an aesthetic matter. It's a way to awaken the skin without aggression, avoiding that harsh shock that so many people feel when washing their face in the morning. People over 50 especially notice that the skin becomes more sensitive, and a harsh cleansing early in the day can cause dryness or discomfort. That's why the Japanese tradition prioritizes gentleness. The temperature of the water itself is crucial: not too hot to strip away natural oils, not too cold to constrict blood vessels unnecessarily, but perfectly warm to encourage gentle circulation and prepare the skin for the day ahead. Imagine a 70-year-old Japanese woman walking calmly to the sink, without haste, without urgency. She knows exactly how her skin reacts because she has learned to observe it over decades of patient attention. With her hands, she presses the warm water against her face, letting the heat relax the muscles and increase circulation. This simple care, repeated for decades, is one of the secrets to maintaining firmer and more luminous skin. Scientifically, warm water aids in the mild dilation of vessels, allowing nutrients to circulate better through the skin's surface, something especially beneficial when the goal is to maintain a more youthful-looking face. The ritual of using rice water dates back centuries in Japan, where women discovered that the starchy water left over from washing rice contains vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that benefit the skin. Rice water is rich in inositol, a carbohydrate that repairs damaged skin and protects against environmental stresses. When used consistently as part of a morning cleansing routine, it helps to brighten the complexion, tighten pores, and improve overall skin texture. Green tea, another common infusion, brings its own powerful benefits with polyphenols and catechins that fight inflammation and protect against oxidative damage. These natural ingredients work synergistically with the warm water to create a gentle yet effective cleansing experience that respects the skin's delicate balance, especially important for mature skin that has lost some of its natural protective barriers. After this first gesture comes a second element: facial massage. In many households, the technique is as natural as brushing teeth. It's not intense, not painful, and doesn't require any expensive device. These are circular movements in the cheek area, light pressure along the jawline, and a gentle touch around the eyes. These movements help drain morning puffiness, the same puffiness that so many people notice when they wake up and imagine it's just accumulated fatigue. In reality, it's often just fluid retention or slow circulation. Japanese facial massage has been studied by various universities, showing that gentle touch can stimulate microcirculation and contribute to more vibrant skin over time. It's not an instant miracle, but a silent, almost meditative habit that improves vitality and brings a sense of care and presence. The specific technique involves starting at the center of the face and working outward, always moving in upward motions to counteract the natural downward pull of gravity on aging skin. Beginning at the nose, gentle circular motions move across the cheeks toward the temples, where light pressure helps to release tension. The jawline receives particular attention, with fingers gliding from the chin toward the ears, helping to define the contour and reduce the appearance of jowls that can develop with age. Around the eyes, the touch is even lighter, using the ring fingers to tap gently along the orbital bone. It's stimulating lymphatic drainage and reducing the puffiness and dark circles that can make us look tired and older than we feel. The forehead is smoothed with upward strokes from the eyebrows to the hairline, releasing tension that accumulates from daily stress and helping to soften the appearance of horizontal lines. Each movement is performed with intention and awareness, transforming what could be a rushed morning task into a meditative practice that connects mind and body. And this is an essential point: presence. Many people over 50 report feeling that mornings become increasingly rushed. Even when waking up early, there's a sensation that the day already starts feeling heavy. But in Japan, the morning is seen as an opportunity to align body and mind. Before any external obligation, there comes a moment of full attention. That's why this ritual doesn't involve haste. It was built to calm, reorganize, and prepare. The concept of ame, or mindful pause, is deeply embedded in Japanese culture. And nowhere is it more important than in the morning ritual. This pause allows the nervous system to transition gently from sleep to wakefulness, reducing the stress hormones that can flood the body when we rush through our morning routine. When we take time to be present with ourselves, to notice the sensations of water on skin, the feeling of our own touch, the subtle changes in our breathing, we activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which promotes healing, digestion, and cellular repair. This state of calm presence has measurable effects on skin health, as chronic stress is one of the primary accelerators of aging, contributing to inflammation, collagen breakdown, and impaired skin barrier function. After the massage, another traditional habit appears: drinking something warm, green tea, barley tea, or even plain warm water. This gesture aids digestion, warms the body, and facilitates internal work early in the day. For many adults over 50, digestion becomes slower, causing mild discomforts that go unnoticed but harm energy throughout the day. The warmth of the tea assists internal mobility and improves the sensation of physical well-being. The Japanese practice of drinking warm beverages in the morning, rather than cold ones, is based on the understanding that the digestive system works more efficiently when gently warmed. Cold beverages will shock the system and slow down metabolic processes, while warm liquids help to flush toxins, hydrate cells from within, and prepare the stomach for food. Green tea in particular offers extraordinary benefits for those over 50. Rich in epicalocatechin galadate, a powerful antioxidant, green tea helps protect cells from damage, supports cardiovascular health, and may even enhance cognitive function. The gentle caffeine content provides a mild, sustained energy boost without the jitters or crashes associated with coffee, making it ideal for starting the day with clarity and focus. Barley tea, a caffeine-free alternative, is equally valued for its ability to aid digestion, reduce inflammation, and provide essential minerals. The ritual of preparing and mindfully sipping warm tea becomes a transition moment, a bridge between the private self-care of cleansing and massage and the public-facing demands of the day ahead. The combination of these three elements, warm water on the skin, gentle massage, and internal hydration, creates a natural revitalization effect. There's no aggression, no excess. It's a habit built on balance, precisely what so many people seek when they reach 50 or 60 years old. This balance extends to every aspect of the routine, from the temperature of the water to the pressure of the touch to the pace of the movements. Nothing is forced, nothing is extreme. The philosophy underlying this approach recognizes that the body after 50 requires nurture rather than assault, encouragement rather than demand. Where Western beauty culture often emphasizes aggressive treatments, harsh exfoliants, and dramatic interventions, the Japanese approach trusts in the body's innate capacity to heal and renew itself when given the right support. This gentle persistence, this daily devotion to small acts of care, accumulates over time into remarkable results that no single dramatic treatment could achieve. It's important to remember that all the content presented here is educational and informative. It does not replace the guidance of health professionals, dermatologists, or specialists in the field. Each person has specific needs, and in the face of any doubt about their own health condition, it's essential to seek an individual evaluation. Still, understanding traditions like these can inspire simple changes that make a difference in daily well-being. Once the body and face are gently awakened, the next step in this Japanese morning habit is sunscreen. It may surprise many viewers, but for women in Japan, protecting the skin is not an occasional act, it's the first commitment of the day. Even indoors, near windows or working at a desk, daily exposure to UVA and UVB rays contributes to subtle aging signs. Applying a lightweight sunscreen right after cleansing and massaging is considered a non-negotiable step. This habit not only preserves youthful skin but also prevents small, gradual damage that accumulates over decades, which can affect overall vitality. The Japanese understanding of sun protection goes far beyond preventing sunburn. They recognize that ultraviolet radiation is responsible for up to 80% of visible facial aging, causing everything from fine lines and wrinkles to age spots, loss of elasticity, and changes in skin texture. UVA rays, which penetrate deeply into the skin, break down collagen and elastin fibers, the structural proteins that keep skin firm and supple. UVB rays, though less penetrating, cause surface damage and are the primary cause of sunburn and certain skin cancers. By applying sunscreen every single morning, regardless of the weather or plans to go outdoors, Japanese women protect their skin from this cumulative damage. Modern sunscreen formulations in Japan are exceptionally elegant, designed to be lightweight, non-greasy, and suitable for daily wear under makeup or alone. Many contain additional skincare benefits, such as hydrating ingredients, antioxidants, or skin brightening compounds, making them a multifunctional part of the morning ritual rather than an afterthought. At this point, the ritual extends beyond skincare to movement and breath. A short series of stretches, coupled with deep, conscious breathing, is common in many Japanese households. This practice serves multiple purposes. It improves circulation, releases tension accumulated during sleep, and supports mental clarity. Studies on older adults have shown that gentle morning movement can enhance flexibility, reduce stiffness, and even improve mood. For someone over 50, a few minutes of stretching combined with focused breathing can transform a sluggish morning into a period of rejuvenation. The stretches are not vigorous or demanding but rather flowing and intuitive, designed to wake up the body gradually. Simple neck rolls release tension held in the upper shoulders and base of the skull. Gentle side bends stretch the intercostal muscles between the ribs, expanding lung capacity and encouraging deeper breathing. Arm circles and shoulder shrugs increase blood flow to the upper body. Forward folds, done with bent knees and a relaxed spine, allow gravity to gently decompress the back. Each stretch is held with awareness, never pushed to the point of pain, always respecting the body's current limitations and capabilities. The breathing component is equally important. Deep, diaphragmatic breathing, where the belly expands on the inhale and contracts on the exhale, activates the relaxation response, lowers blood pressure, and oxygenates the blood more efficiently than shallow chest breathing. This type of breathing also supports lymphatic drainage, helping to move toxins out of the body and reduce the inflammation that contributes to visible aging. Another secret often overlooked is the morning mindset. Japanese women frequently integrate a moment of gratitude or mindful reflection into their morning routines. Taking a moment to acknowledge the day, to set an intention, or simply to breathe and notice sensations contributes to an emotionally balanced life. While it may seem intangible compared to physical habits, research consistently links mindfulness and stress reduction to improved skin health, better sleep, and increased resilience. This is a gentle but powerful way to protect overall well-being while nurturing a positive mental state. The practice of morning gratitude can be as simple as mentally listing 3 things one appreciates, from the comfort of a warm bed to the opportunity of a new day to the love of family and friends. This shifts the brain's focus from worry and rumination to appreciation and positivity, setting a tone that influences the entire day. When practiced consistently, gratitude has been shown to reduce cortisol levels, improve immune function, and even increase longevity. Setting an intention for the day, a quality one wishes to embody, such as patience, kindness, or creativity, or a specific goal one hopes to accomplish, provides direction and purpose. This moment of reflection connects the individual to something larger than the immediate tasks and obligations, creating a sense of meaning that sustains motivation and well-being, even when challenges arise. The dietary component of this morning ritual is also noteworthy. A traditional Japanese breakfast or morning snack like miso soup, rice, or a small portion of seasonal vegetables provides essential nutrients without overloading the digestive system. Light, nutrient-rich foods support metabolism, provide antioxidants for skin health, and help regulate energy levels throughout the day. This approach emphasizes that longevity is not about extreme diets or complicated plans, but about consistent, mindful choices that respect the body's changing needs. Miso soup, a fermented soybean paste dissolved in warm broth, is a probiotic powerhouse that supports gut health, which is increasingly recognized as central to overall wellness, including skin health. A healthy gut microbiome helps reduce inflammation throughout the body, improves nutrient absorption, and even influences mood through the gut-brain axis. Rice provides sustained energy through complex carbohydrates, while seasonal vegetables offer a rotating array of vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients that support cellular function. The emphasis on seasonal eating ensures variety and connects the individual to the natural rhythms of the year, a practice that fosters both physical and psychological well-being. Fermented foods like natto, pickled vegetables, and fermented fish are also common in traditional Japanese breakfasts, each contributing beneficial bacteria and enzymes that support digestion and overall health. Together, these steps, gentle cleansing, facial massage, warm hydration, sun protection, mindful movement, and intentional nutrition, form a holistic ritual that addresses multiple aspects of health. It is a harmony of physical care, mental presence, and emotional awareness. Importantly, it reminds us that small, repeated acts build cumulative benefits. The secret isn't in dramatic interventions. It's in the quiet consistency of care. This holistic approach recognizes that beauty and vitality cannot be separated from overall health. that the appearance of the skin reflects the state of the entire organism, and that true anti-aging requires attention to body, mind, and spirit. When we care for ourselves in this integrated way, the benefits multiply and reinforce one another. Better circulation from massage enhances the absorption of nutrients from healthy food. Reduced stress from mindfulness practices improves sleep quality, which is when the body performs most of its cellular repair. Sun protection prevents damage that would undo the benefits of all the other practices. Each element supports and strengthens the others, creating a synergistic effect that is greater than the sum of its parts. Curiosity often arises here. Why does this approach seem so different from what many people do in the West? The difference lies in intention. In Japan, routines are treated as moments to honor the body and mind, not just tasks to check off a list. That subtle difference makes each morning a moment of well-being rather than a rushed preparation. Even small actions like gently patting the skin, savoring a sip of warm tea, or breathing slowly are exercises in attention that translate into improved vitality and skin health over years. Western culture often emphasizes efficiency and productivity, which can lead to rushed mornings where self-care is sacrificed in favor of getting ready quickly and moving on to work or other obligations. The morning becomes a hurdle to overcome rather than an opportunity to nourish oneself. In contrast, the Japanese concept of self-care as a form of respect and honor for one's own body transforms these same activities into meaningful rituals. When we approach our morning routine with reverence rather than resentment, with presence rather than distraction, the physiological benefits are enhanced by psychological ones. The act of caring becomes, itself, an affirmation of worth and a source of pleasure and satisfaction. At this stage, it is helpful to emphasize that results do not appear overnight. The magic lies in decades of consistent, mindful practice. Observational studies of Japanese women who maintain these habits show delayed appearance of wrinkles, better skin elasticity, and a generally vibrant demeanor. These findings illustrate that longevity habits are about nurturing life gradually and sustainably, not seeking instant perfection. In a culture obsessed with quick fixes and dramatic before and after transformations, the Japanese approach offers a radical alternative: patience, persistence, and trust in the slow accumulation of small benefits. A single morning of this ritual will feel pleasant and calming, but it won't reverse decades of sun damage or neglect. However, 1 year of daily practice will show subtle improvements in skin tone and texture. 5 years will reveal more significant changes in firmness and luminosity. 10 years will demonstrate a marked difference compared to peers who did not follow such practices. 20 or 30 years will result in skin that looks decades younger than its chronological age, not through surgical intervention or aggressive treatments, but through the gentle, daily honoring of the body's needs. Finally, it's essential to acknowledge that every individual's body is unique. While these habits provide guidance, they should be adapted to personal comfort and health needs. Those with particular skin sensitivities, chronic conditions, or unique nutritional requirements should consult professionals to tailor the approach. Nevertheless, the overarching principle remains: small, intentional acts in the morning can create a ripple effect, supporting both physical and emotional well-being. Some people may find that rice water irritates their skin, in which case plain warm water or a different herbal infusion would be more appropriate. Others may have mobility limitations that make certain stretches uncomfortable or impossible, and modifications should be made to accommodate those needs. The key is not to follow the ritual rigidly, but to understand its underlying principles and adapt them to one's own circumstances. The goal is always to support and nurture the body, never to force it into practices that feel uncomfortable or inappropriate. By now, it's clear that the Japanese morning ritual is more than a simple beauty routine. It is a holistic approach to life after 50. Gentle cleansing with warm water, a soothing facial massage, mindful hydration, sun protection, light movement, and a moment of gratitude are small, intentional acts that, when practiced consistently, support youthful skin, improved vitality, and emotional balance. These habits are not about quick fixes or dramatic interventions. They are about honoring the body and mind each day, nurturing both inner and outer well-being. The ritual represents a fundamentally different paradigm of aging, one that sees the years after 50 not as a decline to be fought against with increasingly aggressive measures, but as a new phase of life to be embraced with wisdom, care, and gentleness. It acknowledges that the body changes, that skin becomes more delicate, that energy may not be as boundless as it once was, but it refuses to see these changes as failures or defeats. Instead, it offers a path of graceful adaptation, where self-care becomes more refined, more intentional, and more deeply satisfying. What makes this ritual truly powerful is its simplicity and accessibility. Anyone can integrate these steps into a morning routine, adjusting them to personal comfort and lifestyle. Even 5 minutes of mindful attention, a gentle touch on the skin, or a warm sip of tea can begin to shift the energy of the day, reinforcing a sense of care and presence. Over time, these small acts accumulate, subtly improving circulation, maintaining skin elasticity, and fostering an emotionally balanced life. The beauty of this habit lies in its consistency and mindfulness. Decades of repeated care yield remarkable results. There are no expensive products required, no complicated procedures, no need for special equipment or training. The ingredients are simple and often already present in the kitchen: rice, tea, water. The techniques are intuitive and can be learned in minutes. The time investment is minimal, easily fitting into even the busiest schedule. Yet the impact is profound, touching every aspect of health and well-being, from the visible appearance of the skin to the invisible workings of the immune system, from the clarity of the mind to the resilience of the spirit. Remember, these practices are educational and based on well-documented traditions and observational studies of Japanese longevity habits. Sources like the Japanese Society of Gerontology and peer-reviewed research on mindfulness and skincare support the benefits of gentle morning routines, mindful movement, and intentional nutrition. While results vary by individual and personal health conditions should always be evaluated by professionals, these habits offer a practical low-risk pathway to enhance quality of life. The scientific literature increasingly validates what Japanese women have known for centuries: that gentle, consistent care of the skin and body yields better long-term results than aggressive interventions, that stress reduction is as important for appearance as any topical treatment, that the gut-skin connection is real and significant, and that mindfulness practices have measurable physiological benefits. Dermatological research confirms that daily sun protection is the single most effective anti-aging strategy available. Studies on facial massage demonstrate improvements in circulation, lymphatic drainage, and muscle tone. Research on hydration shows its critical importance for maintaining skin barrier function and elasticity. Each component of this traditional ritual has a solid foundation in modern scientific understanding, even though it was developed through centuries of observation and cultural transmission rather than controlled trials. So today, you can take the first step. Begin tomorrow morning with a small act of self-care, perhaps a gentle splash of warm water, a brief facial massage, or simply a mindful breath. Notice the effect it has on your energy, your skin, and your mindset. Share this ritual with someone you care about, inspire a friend to explore small daily habits, and start building your own version of this timeless morning practice. The invitation is not to abandon your current routine entirely or to adopt every element of the Japanese ritual exactly as described, but rather to introduce one or two elements that resonate with you and observe how they feel. Perhaps you'll begin with just the warm water cleansing, noticing over days and weeks how your skin responds. Once that becomes a natural habit, you might add the facial massage, learning the motions and finding the pressure that feels right for your face. Gradually, element by element, you can build a morning ritual that is uniquely yours while drawing on the wisdom of a tradition that has kept Japanese women looking youthful for generations. In the end, what matters most is intention. Every act of self-care is a statement that your body, mind, and well-being are worth attention, respect, and gentle nurture. The Japanese morning habit is a reminder that life after 50 can be vibrant, graceful, and full of vitality if we choose to honor it daily. Take this insight, try it tomorrow, and feel the quiet transformation ripple through your day, your skin, and your spirit. Small changes create big results. Begin with today's morning, and let decades of well-being unfold naturally. The choice is yours, and the opportunity is now. Will you continue with the rushed, stressful mornings that leave you feeling depleted before the day has even begun, or will you embrace a different way, one that nourishes rather than drains, that builds rather than depletes, that honors the wisdom of your years and the precious gift of your one and only body? The Japanese morning ritual offers a path, tested by time and validated by science, to a more beautiful, more vital, and more joyful experience of aging. All it requires is the willingness to slow down, to be present, and to treat yourself with the kindness and care you so readily offer to others.